Legendary guitarist, writer and composer Ronald Boo Hinkson says the current criteria for judging St. Lucia's calypsos are retarding the development of the art form. Hinkson, who called into Radio 100's What Makes Me Mad program on Thursday, said the criteria are too restrictive and do not lend themselves to writers penning songs that can penetrate music markets outside of St. Lucia.
There can be very great calypsos written without these things that are in the criteria that will not win because of how the way the criteria is set up. I must tell you also that I was involved in revision the criteria with the organizers, but I was not involved in deciding what should be put there, but rather how it should be stated, because there were a lot of things that were not stated properly, so the professional musician who reads that doesn't understand what exactly you mean by so and so and so.
Okay.
You know, so I really think we have to revisit that and maybe remove that thing about the double third and the humor and the wit and the satire and so on, because that is putting the guys in a restriction.
In a strict jacket, sort of, yes.
And it puts them, the fellas who write great songs, put at a disadvantage, you know.
Hinkson commended this year's writers, composers and performers. He suggested St. Lucia could take a leaf from the Barbadian book on the marketing of its artists overseas.
And I really want to commend all particularly the soca artists. These guys really did St. Lucia proud. Wow, I really want to see these guys hit the road and get in the circuit and start to tour and so on, because I think what has to happen is that maybe we ought to do what Barbados did when there was the Bajan invasion. The Bajan invasion came about because the Barbados government was paying for Barbadian artists to be in Trinidad at the time of the day.
Okay.
And so they got all the exposure, and the songs got exposed to thousands, literally thousands of people. You know? And the thing took off, and then that blossomed into the Bajan invasion.
Hinkson, who has in the past written and composed for Calypsonians, did not collaborate with any of this year's artists because of his involvement in the judging at the preliminary stage of the competition. He says some of the singers were outstanding.
But I really want to commend all the writers. And you know what, too? We have a good crop of singers this year, too, man. You know, good crop of singers, man. This girl there with that song there, By Myself.
Yes. Kisha K.
Man, that girl is good.
Ronald Boo Hinkson has performed on stages the world over in a career spanning more than 5 decades. Given his vast experience and accomplishments in music, his assessment and recommendations would very likely be taken on board as St. Lucia reflects on Lucian Carnival 2024 and chart the path for carnivals to come. Stanley Lucian for the HCS News Force.